So welcome to a Coaching Curiosity compilation album. So this is going to go through from 10 to 20. I'm going to talk about some of the videos and just give a reminder. I'm going to put the links in below in case anyone's looking for some hints and tips on the subjects that have been covered. So in the summer, I decided to create these videos essentially to kind of broaden the knowledge of coaching and how it can help, but also picking up some of the little hints and tips that I have come across online in newsletters and then in the comments for people who have built on some of my thoughts and ideas, and just talk about some of the common themes that comes up in kind of executive coaching and personal coaching. And that might be career development, it might be the next job, it might be your next promotion, it could be communication, internal, external, stakeholders, your boss, your team, and just kind of how to improve it. I talked about burnout, I talked about self-doubt, procrastination, redundancy, and trying to find the next job, how to improve your personal brand and CVs and your LinkedIn profiles, how to get credit, really, how to get credit for the good stuff that you've done, and really how can you empower your teams if you're a leader, how can you manage upwards, downwards, sideways, and a bit of personal stuff as well. So the key point here is that coaching provides a safe space to discuss all of this. Okay, so it's helped me over the years to be able to bounce things off a coach rather than my wife or my parents or my friends. If you're a leader, if you're a CEO, it's pretty drafty up top. If you want to lead, it's quite challenging to get up that ladder. Sometimes there's a glass ceiling. Sometimes the diversity up top doesn't really reflect it, and it's kind of like, how do you navigate your career? So in the last 10 videos, I've done feedback. So one on feedback, which you'll have the links again for all of these below. Lack of it, less serendipity, because we've been in the office left. What are the different types of feedback? How great leaders seek it out, act on it, and are seen to improve and show that they're acting on that feedback. Another video on surviving redundancy. So that covered things such as, if you're furloughed, how do you come back? How do you deal with the self-doubt that you might have about being away from the office, being out the loop? If you're the ones that are let go, how to deal and kind of bounce back from redundancy. But if you're the ones that are left behind, you're busier, there's less people around, load of Zoom gloom, all of that kind of stuff. And then on Mental Health Week, I did a mental health video and just talked about how fantastic it is now that we can talk about our physical health and there's no stigma now talking about our mental health, and that's fantastic. And then just talked about some of the different life stages where I had help from a coach, first baby, first mortgage, first worrying about losing my job and stuff like that. Then I did a video about what's missing from this year and maybe how you can replace that. People are missing the commute, reading a book, mindfulness, listening to a podcast. So how can you recreate that either in the digital world or the virtual world? Then I did a video with Grace Blue, the recruitment company, and we talked about helping people looking for jobs, confidence, skills, and keeping your energy up, because it is a bit of a slog. Then did a video on the good in every bad situation, which is a very, very coachy McCoach face kind of thing. But in every awful, terrible, or just mildly bad situation, there is some good and some learnings that you can kind of take forward, and how you can be brave and do that. And then I did a two-parter, which was, what's some of the good from this last 12 months that you're going to take forward into 2021? And what's some of the crap that we're going to leave behind, get rid of it? Whether that's crappy bosses, crappy jobs, crappy roles, crappy situations that we're putting in, crappy relationships, what a lot of crap. Yeah, so, how we can kind of improve all of that. So that's it for this week. Bit of a compilation album. You can have a look at some of the different subjects. I'll also be sticking everything onto YouTube as well. So have an awesome week ahead. Hey, it's nearly Christmas. All right. Bye-bye.